So before I jump into the content, before I start talking about these interesting scenarios which I prepared for you guys in this video, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, if you look at the price action of Bitcoin here in a weekly time frame, you can see Bitcoin has already broken out from this resistance, the falling trendline resistance, which in the past price action resulted in a very bullish move. And in our case, since this is in a weekly time frame, the price has already broken out of this upper trendline, and now, just like as shown here in an example, we might be preparing ourselves for a continuation which might look somehow like this. A continuation which could bring the price of Bitcoin above 100,000 in the upcoming days. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. The price of Bitcoin has already broken out of this resistance, the weekly time frame resistance, and parallelly it has also broken out of this descending broadening wedge resistance. I mean the upper trendline resistance. So according to this descending broadening wedge, if we take the price target from the top till the bottom line, you can see Bitcoin, according to this descending broadening wedge, could be heading around 98 and even around 100,000. I mean, Bitcoin, according to this descending broadening wedge, could be preparing itself for a continuation which could bring the price of Bitcoin around 98 to 100,000, because we are aware, beside this descending broadening wedge bullish continuation pattern, beside this falling wedge bullish continuation pattern, price has also started to follow up with this bump and run reversal bottom. And according to this bump and run reversal bottom, Bitcoin has already broken out of this key line of resistance, the falling trendline resistance. And according to this example, Bitcoin is expected to start with a new bullish continuation. And if you look in our case, after breaking out of this upper trend line, it has already started with this bullish move. So according to this bump and run reversal bottom, where could the price of Bitcoin be heading? The price of Bitcoin could be heading above 100,000. And we just found out with the help of this descending broadening wedge price objective 98 to 100,000. That means 100,000 could be on the line. And now, beside this daily time frame, beside this weekly time frame, even according to this 4-hour time frame, you can see the price of Bitcoin here looks like following a rising channel. A rising channel is a bearish continuation pattern. Upper trend line during rising channel acts as resistance, lower trend line acts as support. So in our case, what kind of scenario are we expecting? A scenario which might look somehow like this. I mean, Bitcoin could be preparing itself for a continuation which might look somehow like this. Price of Bitcoin could be getting attracted towards this lower trend line and even a false break to the downside. I mean, Bitcoin coming back for a retest around 91,000 and finally a move which could look somehow like this. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that even if the price in the medium short term shows weakness but manages to remain above 90,000, then there is a very high possibility to continue here to the upside, because we are aware, according to our leading indicator as well, we have additional support from this monthly R1 line, and this monthly R1 line sits around 92,800. So in the medium short term, if the price starts showing weakness, gets attracted towards this R1 line, you can see this R1 line will be acting as support. And Bitcoin, since we are above this top CPI line, if it manages to close the month of April above 86,000, the upcoming month is also considered to be bullish. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. By simply closing the monthly candle above 86,000, the price for the coming days is expected to be bullish. But let's suppose Bitcoin shows a retracement. What in that case? In that case, we are aware Bitcoin has support from this monthly R1 line and also support from this Williams alligator indicator along with this Bollinger Band. Yes, guys, Bitcoin has an extremely important support above 90,000. So any sort of a pullback will be looked as a temporary pullback, because we are aware during uptrend, right? This is a bullish cross, green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom. So during uptrend, a pullback around this Williams alligator indicator or moving averages has resulted in some very bullish move. But during downtrend, the same trend line has acted as resistance. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that since this here is a bullish cross, there is a very high possibility of price showing a continuation in this manner, and any sort of a pullback, the same trend line, the top, central, and the bottom Williams alligator indicator acting as support. And additional to that, we also have support from this central line or the middle line from this Bollinger Band. Yes guys, we have extremely important support lying for Bitcoin above 90,000. So any sort of a pullback but price remaining above this CPI trend line, or simply for better confirmation above this 90,000 support line, means the upcoming month is going to be bullish. So in a bigger picture, this pullback here could be a great buying opportunity. And last but not the least, let's also look at this Bitcoin dominant chart, because on my previous videos I have been very clear with you guys, holding Bitcoin for the coming days, coming month could be more profitable than holding altcoins, because we found out the dominance was breaking out. And according to this Bitcoin dominant chart, you can see since we overcame the resistance, the previous temporary resistance, now it could be a run towards the next area of confluence. And if this plays out, you can see the next area of confluence according to this Bitcoin dominant chart is going to be above 70%. So upcoming days, holding Bitcoin is still going to be more profitable than holding altcoins. So guys, this was some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.